Hey guys, welcome back. You may be noticing my drastic new haircut. Today, Frankie Polito, who is a very talented movie effects artist, took my life cast, which was pretty cool. So I got to sit there and they put silicone all over my head and made a mold of me, which is pretty neat. I'm kind of excited to see how the castings come out. I should be able to see one sometime this week. But all that aside, you're probably here because you read the title of this video and you want to see this, which is my 3D printed C3PO arm. And the full thing is 3D printed. Now, there's a little caveat here, is that these white pieces are resin, and as well as this. But because they came from my 3D files and the resin copies, I'm still going to call this a 3D printed part. Everything here was 3D modeled by me. So it's all scratch made in that way. Scratch made, scratch modeled, 3D printed by me, something like that. Anyway, so here's the arm. You can see it stands straight. And if you are a C3PO builder, you've probably seen photos of all the C3PO arms on that table. There's probably 12 or 13 arms on a table, all standing up perfectly straight, just like this. And this is something I can never do with my other arm, because the 3PO arms I have on my suit now are fiberglass, and these little tabs that stick out here are fiberglass into place, which means I have movement from about here to about here, and that's it. Now with these new ones I can straighten my arm completely, and when they're done I should be able to bring my arm up to a full 90 degrees, which right now I can't quite do. So you can see, let me put this on. This is a wearable arm. Now, before I put this thing on a costume, I would probably need to change a few things just to make it more wearable. There's some fragility issues with some of the pieces because they are 3D printed, and there are a couple areas that are just very, very likely to break if I were to wear this a lot. So right now it works. And I'm confident that about 90% of this will be fine, 3D printed, but I will be replacing this tube here is going to be replaced with metal. These little tabs here in the back, and these sliders right here. I'm going to get real aluminum T-track for these pieces so that I just don't have to worry about them. They'll be nice and strong. I don't have to worry about them messing up, and that'll be a lot better. The T-track is very cheap, so I think I can get the two different sizes, this size and this size. I believe I can get both of those sizes in 4-foot lengths together for about $20, and that'll last me forever. I don't think I'll use those up. Now, some of the things I've seen since I made these, let's talk about the adjustments. Right now, the length of the outer part of the arm is good, I think. From the elbow to the shoulder is about right, but the inside here, I think I need to make this angle a little more drastic so that I can push the arm up a tad higher, because right now it sits just a little bit low, so the pivot is just under my elbow by maybe 3/4 of an inch. So probably have to cut this down just a little bit more here so the arm will go up a little higher. And the forearm, I believe the size is pretty good, but I think I may actually move this whole wrist assembly about 1/8 of an inch up this way, just to make a little more room once I have the glove on. And I think that's going to be a slightly better fit. Oh, see that? Just broke a piece right there. Those are the parts I was talking about replacing. So that is why I will have to replace these little spindly parts with some metal pieces. So anyway, there's a look, the 3D printed arm. Some people have asked me about the files for these. I am not 100% sure I'm going to share these right away. I may post them once I get my suit complete and I have, my own. I need to relish it for a little bit before I hand them out and have everybody making them. Another thing too is I may just post the dimensions, and then it's be relatively easy to model this in 123D design or something. And that way too, like my arms are, I don't know, you can see they're pretty slender, so if you don't have the smallest arms, these will not fit you. These just fit me. And by the way, this size of the upper tube should be much, much closer to a screen accurate suit than the Fiberglass Dawn Post copies, which I have, which are very clearly smaller. I've stood in my suit, across from a real suit, and I could tell that the size was wrong. I think I talked about that in another video. This should be just about dead on accurate. But there we go. There it is. Once I get some adjustments made here, I will post up the results. And I think I will probably start printing a new upper arm with a few things adjusted probably tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun. Bye.